Every night in homework, I just be overwhelmed, and I'd just be hyperventilating, and it was just bad.
Life for us before the Joy School was difficult. My son Wyatt has ADHD, and he also is deaf. So he wears cochlear implant on one side, a hearing aid on the other side. And he struggled every day in school. So we actually went to 8 different schools, and they just weren't right, or they actually came out and said why it was not right for them, which as a parent is heartbreaking for someone to tell you your kid's not good enough for them.
Life before the Joy School was hard.
I just didn't have the focus or the tools in my box to give myself the ability to learn well in that environment. So I was doing terrible.
Holton is a very energetic boy, our middle child, and school was a challenge for him.
The day that he came and visited for a whole day when he was deciding between a few different schools on where to go, this was the school that he came out those glass doors with a smile on his face, and I thought we found a home. We found a home away from home.
Whenever I came into the Joy School on the first day, I came in and I saw every teacher from kindergarten to 8th grade, and so in there they were waving and like giving kids high fives, and I just felt welcomed, and I felt like I was at home.
My first day, initially, I think I was scared to come. It was a change of school. I was nervous. I didn't know anyone. But I feel like it was almost instantaneously I was in love with the Joy School. Everyone was so accepting. The teachers were incredible. And I think it was one of the first times I really had friends in a classroom.
So the first day at Joy School, I took Holton over to take a picture in front of that wall. He happily kind of put his hands back, sat on the beanbag, and smiled and took a picture of it. And I posted it throughout the year because the fact that he was smiling was key, and I knew that it was going to be a good year.
It's wonderful to have a job that doesn't feel like a job. I feel like I never worked a day in my life, and it's because I see kids change and grow and go from being despondent to motivated and happy.
At my old school, I was like getting straight C's for some reason, and they were very tough on me. But here, I'm very happy now because I'm getting almost straight A's.
A day now with Wyatt after going to the Joy School is much happier for all of us. It's just, Wyatt, you have to do your homework, and he's like, okay, and he gets it done.
Don't compare yourself to other people because you can find an infinite number of measures that put yourself below them or make yourself feel inferior, and that's not what it's about. The thing is to focus on what makes you unique and different, and that's what's really powerful about it. And the Joy School really tries to highlight those unique aspects of every student.
I think the greatest way that the culture of the Joy School impacts the classroom is that they encourage creative freedom with the teachers.
I feel good about the lifestyle here at the Joy School, and I can learn my own way at a normal pace, and the teachers know how I function, and I just like it about them.
At the Joy School, we are more free to adapt our learning to the kids, and if it takes 3 or 4 days, then that's fine. They don't put restrictions on the learning of the kids. It's just what's best for them.
I feel happy and I feel smart at the Joy School.
The changes that we've seen with Holton at the Joy School have been quite amazing. He has grasped the ability to love learning, to love to read, which was a huge accomplishment in his growth in the past year and a half.
He comes home, and before bed every night, no matter how late it is, he says, I have to do my reading.
The kids are motivated. They want to be there. Motivation is like a cold. It's catchy. And when Shara and all her staff, it's so transmittable. It's so catchy, her enthusiasm. The kids have it.
I got a text from Holton's teacher, and it just said, Holton's been so smiley and giggly all day, and it's pretty awesome. And I wrote back to her and said, you just put the happy into my Happy New Year.
It's a really nice school, and it's really cool.
I love coming to school now.
Holton's future is bright. The Joy School has changed the trajectory of his life.
The future for Wyatt, we hope, continues on this upward path.
It's bittersweet whenever a student leaves the Joy School, as we absolutely miss them and always wish that we could have more time with them. However, it is great to see that we've gotten them ready for mainstreaming.
I like Miss Matthews because I get to joke with her.
I want to thank my language arts teacher, Miss Sorensen.
Here to see these teachers wrap around these kids with special needs as if it's their own child, it's wonderful.
But the teachers were really great, and they made me love coming to school because they paid individual attention to me. And that's what really made me feel special as a student. I wasn't just some other kid in the classroom. I was Lex Davis, their student.
How do you pursue happiness? What is it really? I don't know that you can pursue it. I think it's a byproduct of hard work, actualizing our potential, figuring out we're here. That seems to me, in my mind, like the mission of the Joy School.
Happiness to me is having my friends and family by my side whenever I can talk to them about anything.
I think happiness is vital to a student's education.
I'm happier here at the Joy School.
Happiness has every impact in the world. When we're happy, we're striving to meet our potential.
Happiness unlocks a creative aspect to your brain that when you're unhappy, you just can't tap into. And so when you're at the Joy School and you're surrounded by such a positive environment and so many uplifting things, people, activities, it really unlocks your potential. Joy School makes me happy because it gave me a place to love learning.
Because Holton loves to read.
Because of what they have done for our son. Wyatt is so happy, and if Wyatt's happy, we're happy.
Because we have Friday dance parties.
Because they do a great job with every kid.
I get to make a lot of new friends, and I like the school a lot.
Because the support staff allows me to be the best teacher that I can be.
Because we embrace everyone's differences.
The Joy School makes me happy because I feel free.
You got a friend in me.